To start our React project, what we need to do is we need to first install Node.js. What Node.js is, Node.js is a JavaScript runtime environment that can run on different operating systems, on macOS, on Linux, on Windows, and so on. So in order to download Node.js, what we need to do is we need to go to the nodejs.org and download the long-term support version of the Node.js. So for that, let's download that and install it. In my case, I have already downloaded and installed. In order to verify it, what we can do is we can go and check that whether or not it's indeed installed. If we run node version, it will show us that yes, it's indeed installed in my case. Also, alongside with the Node.js, npm is also installed. What the npm is npm is a node package manager. So basically, when we are building a project, we also need different libraries, different tools in order to download and use them in our project. So for that, we need npm as a package manager. So also, let's check the version of it. Yeah, it's also indeed installed. The next step is that after downloading and installing the Node.js and the Node and the npm, what we need to do is we need to choose IDE. For IDE, in my case, I'm using a Visual Studio, so you can use any other IDE of your choice. Visual Studio, it has versions for the Windows, for the Linux, and for Mac. In my case, I'm using Mac, and I have already downloaded that. So you can download the IDE, and after downloading the IDE, that's all we need in order to set up to start all the setup that we need in order to start our project. So that's it, and then now let's start our project. As I said, npm is a package manager, so it will help us to start our first project. Let's do that. So let's use npm in order to start our React project, in order to create our React project. So create. And the next thing that also we need here is a void. What is a void? Void is a building tool, and we are going to use that in our case. So we need to also use the latest version of it. So let's define that we need the latest version of void. Also, besides defining our building tool, we also need to name our application, right? Name our project that we are going to build. So let's call it, for example, in our case, full React course, right? Full React course, or you can name it whatever the project of your choice. And the next one is, let's define our template, and let's define React, right? Let's define React. That's it. That's all we need. And after that, we can just start our React project. Okay, let's wait for it. Okay, so let's choose React, and in our case, let's choose TypeScript. Okay, that's it. It's installed, and now it's created. So what we need to do now we need to build our project. In order to do that, let's run npm install, right? And yeah, before doing that, what we need to do is, let's clear this. We need to change to our full React course folder, right? Course folder. So okay, well, now we are in the folder. So now we can run the npm install. So now let's run npm install. So what it's going to do is it's going to build our project. After building our project, we can run it. Okay, it's built, and now let's run our project. So in order to run it, we are just going to again use npm run and the dev. Okay, let's start it. Okay, our application is running on the host localhost 51. Let's just copy it, 51 and 73, and it's our React application is running. So we can it's a simple application. So, and the next step, what we can do, we just check the code, right? So we can go and open our folder, which is the full React course, and let's open it. So we can see here our full React project is generated for us. Now we can start to develop.